and welcome back to the Foreplay channel. I'm Bella.
I'm Jace.
Before we get into today's video, make sure to leave this video a like. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss whenever we do post a new video, and leave a comment on any questions you had about this video or any video you'd like to see from us in the future.
So today is our final vlog from New York City. It is vlog 3 of 3. If you guys have not seen the first two, all those linked down below. But let's go ahead and jump into where we started on day 7.
We knew we needed to eat a New York City bagel, so we found a bagel shop and we were planning on going to Central Park that day. So we had a plan of where to go. We stopped there first before we went to the park.
I got an everything bagel with jalapeno cream cheese, which I thought was actually excellent.
I got a birthday cake cream cheese with a chocolate chip bagel, and I wouldn't recommend it. Jace's was a lot better. I should have gotten a savory bagel.
Well, I found this little park online, and we walked down like several blocks, and then we walked to the East River, which was actually really cool. I don't know what that view was of, but it was nice walking down the East River. All right, we made it to the,
bright over here.
East River. This is the first day it's been sunny since we've been here.
Well, today we're taking like strolls through the Upper East Side, and we went to Carl Schul. Oh my gosh, that dog is so cute. There are so many cute dogs here, and they're all wearing sweaters because it's cold. And we just watched this movie called Something from Tiffany's on Amazon Prime with Zoe Dutch, and it was the perfect time for us to watch it because it was based in New York City, and I swear their little special meeting spot was here by the East River. So that's kind of fun.
And they have these smart cars that are like
police cars?
Police smart cars. It's a nice little park though. Pretty fun.
I like it. Let's go.
Look at your outfit. You look so warm.
This day was also a day for baked goods.
So today we decided, well, more I decided, it's going to be like a baked goods day. So we're going around all the places that they say you should get cookies in New York. And so we're going to Vuitton right now. And then there's like a macaroon place, a place called Bread's Bakery that's supposed to be like a must go to. So we're just walking around different parks. We're going to Central Park today, doing Upper East Side. We're gonna go see the nice houses. So it's a chill day, and tomorrow is our last day here.
Next thing that she had found was like on a TikTok, and it was some things you could do in New York City, and on Madison Avenue there's some houses that decorate the houses really pretty. And so we walked down to like the two most famous houses and decorations on Madison Avenue, which are actually both really cool. This is our first, these streets, some of these houses have like nice decorations. That's probably why we're walking down here. We've seen a couple now, but look at this one, that's pretty fun. I thought like all the houses down here were going to like look really Christmassy. A couple of them do, but this is the house that we wanted to see that we saw on TikTok. So we're walking to it right now, and this one's pretty cool.
Oh, this one's really cool.
This is our next stop, right here.
Okay, these cookies are supposed to be some of the best cookies in New York City. It's called Whoa. We got a holiday flavor. Dark chocolate peppermint.
It smells incredible in this store.
It does smell really good. It looks like this.
Wow.
It's very big. It looks like a muffin top. Okay. I thought that it would be warmer. It's not like warm. Not the best cookie I've ever had.
How much sugar? This is not okay.
There was a French bookstore that I also found on a blog post that we wanted to go by.
All right, this is our next stop. It's supposed like a little French bookstore. It's supposed to be very cute.
It says it's supposed to feel like you were transported to France.
All right, let's see. Next thing we wanted to do was Central Park. That was one thing we had not done in this trip in New York City, and so we wanted to make sure to go. So we headed over to Central Park, which is actually super duper close to the bookstore. We are in Central Park. We are walking to
the Bow Bridge.
The Bow Bridge in some place they filmed Home Alone. So that's where we're walking now. It's like pretty nice here. It's not quite as cold as whenever you're walking in the city because there's not as much wind. So we're just gonna enjoy a nice little stroll at the park. Look at it. Look at all that park.
Whenever we were walking around there, we saw a black squirrel, and we'd never seen a black squirrel before. We looked it up. Apparently it's like 1 in every 10,000 squirrels are black squirrels. We actually saw 2 of them, so we felt pretty lucky. Should have bought a lottery ticket that day. But I felt like I found a shiny Pokemon in the wild.
We also saw a couple get engaged while we were there.
Guys, how New York is this? You see that couple right there behind us? They just got engaged right in front of the bridge in Central Park. It's so like romantic comedy New York. I'm almost crying. It was so sweet.
And then we walked over, and one of the bridges that's in Home Alone 2 was in Central Park, so I wanted to go check that out. And then we saw a couple getting married in the bridge.
Found it. The tunnel from Home Alone. Nothing else except Home Alone 2. There it is. There's this lady. Look, people are getting married over there.
We should have got married right where Kevin ran under the bridge from Harry and Marv.
There was a macaroon store that apparently has a cult following, and so we went in there. I didn't get any macaroons because they didn't have any flavors that I was particularly interested in. We really wanted like a lavender one or matcha, but maybe it's not like the typical French flavors or something. I didn't really think about that. Last place on our stops of the day was another bakery and it was called Bread's Bakery, and we got a little chocolate croissant little thing. I think it's called like a something. Ragulesh.
Our last stop, it's Bread's Bakery. So it's like a Rugulash. I'm not saying it right, but it's this cute little croissant. That feels very good. Chocolate?
Honestly, all of the things that I ate that day, I didn't really think were like that fantastic. Like they were all very highly rated, had a lot of people talk about them, but I don't know if it's just overhyped and I was expecting a lot. But I didn't like love everything we got.
That night I had some podcasts to edit, some other stuff you need to work on, so we just went home at like 6 o'clock, worked on our computers, and then we watched the season finale of White Lotus, which I want to talk about it, but if you guys haven't watched White Lotus, it's pretty good, so you can watch White Lotus. The next morning we woke up and we were going to go to Central Park again because we wanted to see the ice skating rink. Central Park is so big that we saw almost more like uptown side of it, so we wanted to go down to the downtown side of it to see the ice skating park. The walk to Central Park, we actually passed a Louis Vuitton store. I don't know if the Louis Vuitton store is always there or if it's an exhibition, it was just a pop-up, but it was like 5 stories tall. So we went over, and I don't know if you needed tickets to get into the event or you could just go into the event, but we walked and we were about to leave, and then the people said, hey, would you guys just want to come in and see? We said, sure. But basically they had 200 artists make 200 Louis Vuitton cases, because I think it's the 200th birthday of Louis Vuitton, but all these artists had all these different ideas to how to create like a trunk, like a Louis Vuitton trunk, and it was so cool.
This thing is like floating. I don't know how it's floating, but it's spinning and floating.
And then you got to go downstairs, and then they had a little space where you can make your own trunk.
So we went downstairs, and this place is called the Residency, and you can just make your own little trunk. And why not? I'm gonna make my own trunk. I'm gonna make 2 little swans and stick them on top of this Elmer's glue, and then I'm gonna draw cute anime girls all arrayed around. Okay, so what happened was I actually forgot how to make a swan. I used to know how like in my head, like by heart, I used to know how to do it, and then I forgot. So I said, Jace, why don't you look up a YouTube video on how to make the swan, and then you can make the swan. So Jace made the swan, and then I just drew these little TV thingies, and I put LV, and then I got glue this on top, and I think it's the best one.
Finished it.
So we added some extras. Crane. Art. Dude,
Tribute to Virgil.
Yeah, I forgot how to do it. Was I close? Kind of?
It doesn't look like a swan.
No. Okay, so we're gonna put our masterpiece. Did you picture? Beauty it is up here. Aren't those gorgeous? I put that in like our house sometime.
We're going to Central Park to go to the ice skating rink just to look at it, then to another park to look at another ice skating rink.
We made it to Central Park and saw all the ice skating there, and that was cool. We just looked at it. We didn't actually go ice skating or anything.
Made it. We're gonna go look on the bridge to see it, but here we are, Central Park skating rink. All right, there it is. The ice skating rink in Central Park.
So then after that, we actually wanted to go see the ice skating at Bryant Park, headed that way.
We have been walking for what, 20-ish minutes now? and we just made it to Bryant Park, and they have a little Christmas holiday shopping thing. There's actually the movie we watched a couple days ago. There's something from Tiffany's at this park. So now we're gonna walk to the park and, I don't know, see what's there. It's over there. So it kind of looks like the one at Union Square, but just a little smaller maybe. Well, I think out of all of these little like holiday park areas, I think Bryant Park's my favorite. This one has like the music playing, they have ice skating here, and also the ice skating here is free if you have your own like rollerblades, roller skates.
I think it's only $15 to rent, so not too bad.
Yeah.
I do think that if I had to choose one place to ice skate, I'd choose Rockefeller Center, because that one seems like extra magical, but we're not gonna ice skate at any of them because I'm really bad at ice skating, and the people in there, they're going really fast and it's kind of chaotic, so I won't be ice skating. But yeah, that one I think is the most magical, but this one I think is like the most fun. Their music is playing like really loud, and it's all Christmas, and there's so many places to get hot chocolate. There's like this igloo experience that you can reserve, but if you have friends coming, and I saw they have like pictures of hot chocolate and stuff, so it's so cute.
I definitely recommend Bryant Park for sure if you're here at Christmas time.
That night, I loved the dollar slice of pizza so much a couple days ago that I wanted to just get a whole pizza.
We came to this place. Look how big this pizza is. And then all these like stuff over there.
So we got a whole cheese pizza just for me, just like Home Alone. This thing is at $8 for the whole pizza. So we got it. This is the last thing we wanted to do, so we're gonna take the pizza home, and we're going to just sit at home, watch Christmas movies, because we're gonna pack, and then tomorrow morning we fly out. So we got pizza, and it's just so fun.
It's just such a cool trip. If you watched Home Alone 2 and you wanted to do that growing up as a kid, I think that it made the whole idea magical. And I truthfully feel like if you are a travel person at all and you like cities, like big cities at all, New York City at Christmas time is a thing to do, like a bucket list type trip. It far exceeded like my expectations of what I thought it was gonna be. It was just so much fun, and it really did feel magical. I feel like I've never felt that Christmassy before besides being there. And so if you guys are thinking about going to New York at Christmas time, I would say I would go.
We've also been there during the summer. This was I think our third time in New York City, but this was our first time during Christmas, and it's a completely different feel. Like, I probably wouldn't ever go back to New York City, but if it was during Christmas, I might. And so I do think that if you are a Christmassy type of person and you like the holidays and you want to go to New York City, do that over going in the summer.
The next morning, we basically got up, we took a flight to California to see your family, so we were here for a few weeks and filming these videos and just hanging out now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment if you guys have any questions down below. Make sure to leave a like, it really helps us out. And then subscribe so you never see post a video, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one.